and welcome back to the Business Spotlight. Today my guest is Andrew Szabo, and Andrew is the marketing chef. We're talking about becoming, well, simply irresistible. So to become simply irresistible, Andrew, what are the keys? What are the key ingredients to stay in your genre?
Well, as I mentioned about the 7 marketing malfunctions, the antidote to that, if you like, is becoming simply irresistible. Because think about it. If you're simply irresistible, then you just have to have it. When something's irresistible, think about a food or an experience, right? You have to have it. Well, shouldn't our offering be so irresistible that people have to have it? I mentioned one of the keys is poor positioning. It's one of the starting points. So that leads into your brand and your messaging. So if you don't get the positioning right, you're off to a bad start. So let me share the key to becoming irresistible from a positioning point is by getting NUDE, N-U-D-E. It's an acronym. And it's actually one of my collaborators on this was Scott DeGraffenreid. He actually did a lot of research about what makes companies or products highly referable. And I realized in my conversations with Scott that if something's highly referable, its positioning must be irresistible. And he studied 350 different variables, and it came down to 4 things have to be present. And think of it like the 4 food groups. If you are missing one of the food groups, it doesn't matter how much protein or dairy you have, if you don't have the grains or the fruits and vegetables, then it's an imbalanced meal. 4 letters, N-U-D-E. N stands for novelty. There needs to be something novel about what you do in your business. And not just the fact that you're new, of course, but what I mean contextual novelty. In other words, there's something new about how you do it. Just like in cooking, there are no new ingredients, but what makes cooking unique sometimes is combining ingredients together or presenting them in a novel fashion. So sometimes the novelty you have in your business is how you present yourself, how you bring things together in a novel way. Sometimes it's how you do something new. So obviously, even my own brand, there's a novelty to it in bringing food and marketing together. To my knowledge, nobody's really done that before. People say that's novel all the time, so there's novelty there. U stands for utility. It's got to be something useful about what you do. It's not just the first level of utility, but it's really, why is that important? So ask yourself, what's useful about what you offer? And then say, well, why is that important? And then ask the next question, and once you got that answer, why is that important? It's like peeling back an onion, and you'll find the true essence of what's really useful about your offering. D stands for dependability. You've got to have dependability, consistency, and demonstrate that, whether that's through testimonials, endorsements, case studies, all those things definitely demonstrate dependability. And E stands for economic benefit. Now, that's not necessarily financial. Of course, that's ideal if you can show the financial benefits of what your offering provides. But also, it could be something like peace of mind. You know, as a parent, right? If there's something to do with our teenagers, you can't put a price on peace of mind. So there are other things that can provide an economic benefit which are not necessarily financial. So there you have it, N-U-D-E.
Now you
can become a published author. Discover a system that will lead you from idea to having your book on the bookshelves. Bob Baer pulls back the curtain at the More Power to Publish workshop. Watch and learn how to follow the step-by-step plan to turn your idea into a published book. Learn more at morepowertopublish.com.